This is Jay, and you're rocking with the Carolina Inquirer. I'm in the spot with Mel, the beatmaker. How you doing, Mel?
What's going on, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
That's good to hear. All right, let's get into this interview. So first and foremost, what part of South Carolina are you in?
Oh, I'm in Orangeburg, South Carolina, 803.
Ah, okay. So how's the music?
Yeah.
Okay, so how's the music and entertainment scene down there in South Carolina?
Well, it's going pretty good, man. I mean, I know a lot of cats down here, especially they doing their music, man. Columbia's rocking real good, as far as the music. That's very slowly stepping up. I know, there's certain parts of South Carolina, man, they to Charleston. I know one thing about Charleston, they really moving that music.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Charleston is booming right now.
Ah, so who are some of the big heavyweights in Charleston, South Carolina?
Let's see. I really don't know this guy named, he got a song called Donkey. This song been out since 2006. This is when I was still in high school, and I heard the song. I actually heard the song with a DVD on it, like a car show DVD. Mm-hmm. And I had liked the song, but when I got a chance to go down to Charleston, you know, I didn't just go into hearing the song on the radio, I said, wait a minute, this is the same song I heard on the DVD. And they said this is the song that be bumping down in Charleston. I was like, wow, okay.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's what's up. Have you have you built with any of the artists in Charleston, or you just, you know?
Well, I noticed one girl, she's not really out there just yet. Her name is Mia. She's from Charleston. She rap. She don't sing. She just rap. You know, she just dropped. I remember talking to her about several months ago, and she was telling me that she just dropped about 2 albums already. She got a beat maker that makes her beats, and you know, call her up, be like, oh, I got a beat for you. And she listened to it. She said, okay, I'll come to the studio and go and record it. So, you know, that's the only artist I know for now that I really physically work with, you know, talk to. But like, not a lot of artists that I really know too much down in Charleston.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as a beat maker, how would you describe your sound?
Well, my sound, versatile, I'll put it that way. I'm very versatile. I'm very, like, I can consider myself kind of laid back, but still at that alert, you know, standpoint. So when you listen to my beats, you'll be like, oh man, it'll catch your attention quick.
Ah.
So, you know, yeah.
Okay, so what all do you use to make your beats?
I just use, mostly I'm a horn type of guy. I like to use a lot of horns and pianos and synthesizers, and I just keep it simple with the hi-hats and the bass drum and the bass line. Just keep it simple.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I always switch my beats up. By me saying that I'll switch it up, it's like you ever hear somebody that make a beat and they had the hi-hats to be ticking, just tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
I break my hi-hats down, make it sound more advanced, you see what I'm saying? So when you put everything together onto a beat, and you got a certain amount of tools that you're using that you break it down, it make the beat sound even better.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what inspired you to make beats?
Well, what really inspired me to make beats, man, I tell you, I remember when I was younger, I'd say about back in 2002, this is what I wasn't even thinking about making beats. I was just doing beats out my mouth. I was doing, like, you know, how Biz Marquis and them used to do, you know, beatboxing. And all of a sudden, my homeboy came up to me and he was like, hey, man, I got this program, man. Know somebody that know how to make beats. I was like, you make beats off a program? You know, I was like lost. I was in economics class, so, you know. So when he introduced me to Fruity Loop, it took me 3 months to try to figure that program out. So I wanted to put it to the side, but I said, no, I'm going to keep doing it. But what really inspired me was, I love 3 6 Mafia. They is my inspiration, man. every song that comes on the album is nice. I mean, it's like the beats, man. Beats, like, it blew my mind when I first heard it. And the way it beats, and, you know, I tried to copy this style when I finally figured out how to, you know, work the program. And it came out pretty good. And I started realizing I need to switch my style up. I just can't copy somebody else's style.
Yeah.
That's when I started getting my own melodies in my head. If I'm like doing something, let's say for example, I'm rigging a yard, a melody might pop in my head. I said, okay, I'm gonna use that. Boom, jump right in the room, make it. Boom.
Okay. Okay, well, all right, well, getting back on the topic of the 3 6 Mafia, what's your favorite 3 6 Mafia album?
Oh, man, Unbreakables.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my all-time favorite, man. Every song on that track is just hard, period. I like it so much that I got it on my 360 and my original Xbox. I don't copy it, listen to it. I was playing 3 6 Mafia today. I was in the kitchen, so it was pretty good.
Okay. And you said you use Fruity Loops to make your beats.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of techniques do you use with the program, like to make your beats kind of stand out? Do you sample, or do you use the default Fruity Loop sounds, or how do you use the program to your advantage?
Well, what I do to make it sound more qualified, I just go to my effects board and just tweak it. I mean, I just tweak it to like put a delay in it, or I can do put the chorus sound in it to make it clearer, or what else I do? I do a whole lot. It's a long list. Because what I do when I start making my melody, I tweak that melody. Then another melody pops in my head. I drag that into my piano roll, make that. I tweak that one. And once I get ready to finish off of my beat, and I just do the hi-hat, snare drum, whatever else I add. And then I tweak everything with my sound effects board. That's what I call it. Some people, they might name it different, but to who made beats off of Hulu, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. So do you use strictly software, or do you use any hardware as well, or?
I don't really. I use some samples like drummer board or Mel J sample like this. I had some snares and stuff, but not really. I don't really know.
Okay. So you just basically stick with the software. I feel you, right?
Right.
Okay.
Fruity Loops is just my thing.
Oh yeah. All right. So what would you say is the difference between a beat maker and a producer, and which one would you say you are?
The difference between a beat maker and a producer, man, it's split down the middle. I mean, you basically got pros and cons between those two. Beat maker is just a person that loves to make beats and just constantly make beats. And a producer do more than just make beats, man. They be in the studio most of the time, recording, making beats, editing. They do a little bit more down the line than a beat maker.
Yeah.
And I would consider myself a beat maker because I have a lot of time on my hands for just making beats, and I just love it.
Yeah. So,
I just consider myself a beat maker, not a producer.
Okay, so you really don't sit. Oh, go ahead.
Well, that I have producer qualities, but I would really consider myself a beat maker because, like I said, I've been doing it for 10 years strong. So.
All right. So you don't you don't sit in the studio with an artist and kind of come up with a concept for a song. It's pretty much you just make the beat, send it off, and kind of keep it moving, right?
Right, just keep it moving. Unless that's their choice, they want me to come to the studio, then I can do that. Because, like, I had some artists that come up to me and be like, man, I got a hook for you. You make a beat off the hook. And I can do a beat in about 15 minutes straight. So when you sing that hook, I can have a melody in my head playing you might see me rocking my head with the hook that you're saying, but most of the time, I got a melody that matching that hook. So, you know, and I know it would be very official for that artist once I put it down on Fruity Loops.
Oh, okay, okay. So, speaking with working with artists, what artists have you worked with so far?
Man, I work with a lot of artists. Let's see here. Let's see. I did work with I know name is D.O.P. off of T.P.O.F records that I'm officially signed to.
Mm-hmm.
I did this guy. Well, he's in jail now, but his name is Jay. He's with Knucklehead, as a lot of people know in Orangeburg. Who else? Tomiko Mac, one of my old classmates from Orangeburg Wilkinson High. I work with him. I'm still working with him too, because he's pretty good. I have a whole list, man. It's a whole lot of people.
Ah, okay.
A whole lot of people.
Oh yeah. Well, who was like some of you, just like your one of your favorites? I mean, I know not to really pick favorites, but just like who was somebody that really kind of stood out that you really vibe with working with?
Oh, let's see. I got a couple favorites, man. This guy, name is John Darby. He's lyrical as far as for doing hip hop music. He's very unique. I like working with him because he's a fun guy, and he makes sure everything gets done at the same time. So once we lay it out, he knows exactly how I would like to lay, a track down. So it's like me and him thinking like a little bit as far as for editing, breaking down and all that good stuff. And another person like working with this guy, Taiwan. We call him T.P.O.F. That's his nickname, but Taiwan, he's very good too. He always have you laughing too, so but it's fun working with him because he keep you motivated and still be ready to go ahead and jump in the studio and get it done.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who would you like to work with in the future?
Huh?
I said, who would you like to work with in the future?
If I would ever, in the future, I would love to work with Busta Rhymes.
Ah.
I'm a Busta Rhymes fan also, man, ever since he had an album called Anarchy. I would like to sit down and just, like, think of all types of crazy concepts, because as you listen to his lyrics, man, he's gifted. I mean, he'll tell you, oh man, he'll go all out with it. That's one of the main persons I would love to work with in the future.
Wow, okay.